The leaves falling give a sense of nostalgia. Every leaf follows a warm colorway contrasting with the green grass, making me remember the many times I've seen leaves in the past. Pondering on each leaf I see, I recall a memory. Overflowed with thoughts, I remind myself to take a moment and breathe. Remembering each memory, good or bad, is still important to see. Although I have learned growth and self-love, raining down on me is doubt and anxiety. Years of self-improvement go by, and yet the past looms above. Jaded are the leaves, falling with the weight of the bad moments they carry. Only good moments should remain on the tree. Life should be filled with moments of being happy. Yet, it's important to learn from the bad and be better, because joy is always temporary. Now, cut me some slack with that poem. That was the first poem I've ever wrote, so it's sort of a new thing for me. It's a rough draft. I'm sort of like exercising my creativity. The main point I wanted to convey with that poem was that in life, or at least what I've seen, is that with all the happiness we experience, we're bound to experience the same amount of sadness, which is a good thing. Happiness is such a generic term because it's so universal, but it could be so subjective at the same time. But for me personally, happiness is to just relax, not have to worry about school, work, financial problems, the future, life, just being able to live in the moment I'm in now and then actually just take it all in, because I know for a fact that there's not going to be a lot of times where I'm going to be able to just take the moment in and just enjoy it. Now, being 19, almost 20 years old, I know there's a lot of people that have the same idea of relaxation as me. I know I'm not the only one. Doing things that bring you joy is important in life. For me, I've been trying to prioritize that a lot more. Life is meant to be experienced in the best light possible, so you should try to be happy and keep everything upbeat and joyful. To give some context of something that I did recently that brought me happiness, let me give you some context. My car died out on me a couple weeks ago, so you know what that means. It means I bought a new whip. This is the 2013 Hyundai Elantra. She's got 81,000 miles to her name. Not only does she look good from the outside, she looks pretty good on the inside too. Wait, and let's say I want to start it from afar. But it's really not just the car that brings me happiness. It's the fact that I'm able to do what I want. You know, I work, I have classes, but doing those things allow me to proceed further in my life, and work especially allows me to get money, and money allows me to survive. But doing something like the videos allow me to express myself a lot more, whether it's happiness or even sadness. Looking at what I could write for this act, it was pretty difficult. Personally, there's been many times sadness has hit, and hit hard. I don't think I've handled sadness properly in most times, because there'll be moments that I hate having to be in. And one thing I didn't want to do was to bring this video down. I could easily show you moments of sadness and try to evoke emotion for you so you could feel that I'm sad. But I don't want to do that. But if you really think about it, sadness is the opposite of happiness, you know? So if we didn't know what the opposite of happiness was, we'd live this constant life of bliss. And I feel like personally, eventually that'll get boring and bland, because if everything's great, then nothing will be. Both of these emotions are the two major components in life, so it's really important to keep them in balance, to keep them in equilibrium. Now, I know what you're saying, that's a pretty big word, and yeah, I just need to flex my vocabulary. But the definition of equilibrium means that opposing forces or influences are balanced. So what I'm trying to get at is that happiness and sadness are meant to be balanced so life could be enjoyed to the fullest. And it doesn't really have to be the big things in life that make you happy. You don't have to get married, have a kid, or even buy a car. It could be the little things as well. Enjoying the little things allow you to just have your bar low for your most joyful moments. But zooming on to me, because it's me, I got something that made me pretty happy. It's a vinyl, Circles by Mac Miller. It's a good vinyl, but while I'm at it, how about I just show you my whole collection?
Niggas in charge of this shit. gang, gang. My stepper gon' brush him if I press the button. Too drippy to scuff. The blick in the duffel, it came with a muzzle. So why would I touch it? Diamonds dancing flooded. We don't turn nothing to something. Niggas be capping, bluffing. Tweak, that's a hole in your muff. My stepper gon' brush him if I press the button. Too drippy to scuff. The blick in the duffel, it came with a muzzle. So why would I touch it?
All these things just add up to allow you to enjoy life. From the big moments such as buying a car to just being able to be in your own world, in solitude. So isn't that just the point? Enjoying the good moments because eventually you'll realize how much you want to live in them forever. They're always going to be there, but just temporarily.
Life is good though. I want y'all to see that life is great. Your life is great too. Have a good time, man. Have some fun. Having fun is okay. Get some love in your life, whether that be another person or just loving yourself, man. Love is good. Spread love.